Intro. Wait a little bit. Starting to see it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Trying to get better about that. Hi everybody. I'm Dr. Benway. I'm not a real doctor, but that hasn't stopped me before. Good thing I'm not giving medical advice. Today we're playing Assassin's Creed 2 Part 7, which is exciting. I've been doing this. It's my 17th stream, which means I've been doing this for 6 and some change weeks, which is pretty gnarly for me because I'm not usually super consistent about things in my life. So 6 and some change weeks, pretty cool to me. Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're working on the area called Forley right now, which doesn't have a lot of missions. You rescue Caterina Sforza, and then she lets you into the on a ship, and you get to go to Venice at that point, which is neat. But yeah, there's a bunch of collectibles here, and there's an achievement I was trying to get last round, and I think I'm gonna try again. That's 10 guys, 1 fight, no getting hit. So we're gonna be working on that too today. I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything else pressing, but we're gonna work on collectibles, secret locations, and then side missions as we usually do. And I've got 2 hours I have carved out of my day just for y'all, so let's just get cracking. Guards here. I don't know. Should I just farm it or should I? Nah, I'll just oh hey, you know what I'm not doing my streams thing. Folks can actually hear the game and such. Start with these guys. Dude, really? That's why I start my stream? I'm gonna be perfect and I'm not gonna get hit by 10 guys, and then that happens. Of course. Yeah, it is the morning. Alright. But, good news is, Kodak page. Remember, 4 of those ups your maximum health. So, it's always a good idea to collect those when available. There's a feather around here, I do believe. I think it's up on this building. Let's go. Oh, there it is. See? Told you, feather. Oh, this way. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy! Here we go. Gotcha. So far, so good. Used to have a friend that says that. I plan to live forever. So far, so good. Couldn't argue with that logic. I think, as of recently, he's still not dead yet, which is pretty spectacular. Oh, that was a guard. Oh. This guy does. Well, that was easy. I believe I've already gotten all the pouches from this guy, but for some odd reason my brain's like, let's check. Because, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's a certain amount of, I don't know how to put it, distrust? Not the right word, but it's the first word to come to mind to coin a phrase from one of Chuck Palahniuk's novels. There's a certain amount of distrust that comes with being in IT or a grown-up for any length of time. And there's sort of this I don't remember, there was a meme going around a couple years ago where, why are IT guys so grumpy? And the guy responds, because I once drove 2 hours to, I once had to drive 3 hours to power on a server that 3 people assured me was already on, you know. As that sort of thing, is you get this, sort of understanding that, or idea in your head that if you don't see it happen, it didn't happen. Like, people will assure you that they reboot things all the time, and then you'll, like, not be sneaky or mean or anything, but just to be sure, have yourself like a nice constant ping session going on to make sure the device actually drops and comes back. You'll see no change, and then they're like, oh, I rebooted it. I mean, we're sure we rebooted the right thing because it didn't drop over here. You know, stuff like that. You start to distrust people. But not in a malicious way, but in a sigh, this is my life, sort of day-to-day drudgery way. So anyway, you know, it gets to the point where, you know, you love and respect and trust your partner, but if you can't find the remote, they better get up so I can check under their tuchus, you know? Nobody's trustworthy when you can't find your keys. My little rant there on that. I guess there's big trust and little trust, and I don't have a lot of little trust. I have a lot of big trust. It's yeah. Well, I feel like that cynicism for me is well and hard earned from my career choices and my natural skill set. Nothing. Still on the wake up of my day. I woke up early. I actually thought I was gonna be able to start my stream a little early, but as is tradition of the universe, I ended up having an additional errand I had to take care of. And, you know, it was a thing that needed doing. The only frustrating part is that the errand was placed in my lap at a surprising time. Thing needed. Yeah, that's it. That's me talking so far so good type of day. We're also making moderate to pretty okay progress in Forley. It's not the biggest area. I think the Tuscany area was a little bigger. Everything's a little bit more compressed, and there are thankfully far fewer towers. Like, not every treasure chest at the top of some absurdly high up tower, you know? that would be bad, and that would be frustrating. Because, you know, that was lame enough once. Mean. It's a nice level design. You know, they don't just, I don't know. I'm zoning out again. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Okay. We're gonna head over here. Yeah, we're gonna head over here. Surprise! Nobody saw me do that, right? Yep. What was I thinking about? I always have It's one of the, I think, the most therapeutic elements of this endeavor of mine, to be a YouTube or Twitch sensation. I make that joke with the highest of ironies. if I don't have this idea that I'm going to be this big famous guy and people are going to recognize me on the street from my streams. People recognize me. They're called coworkers. Oh, you know, I Shanghai them to observing things as well as my friends. You know, please watch my stream. Anyway, but in this effort to become a YouTube or a Twitch sensation, there's this therapeutic element of just being able to talk into the void. It's like group therapy, except for I get to make my own coffee and I don't have to look anybody in the eye. Fantastic. You know, and genuinely speaking, I think it'd be kind of cool. Hi, Heather. I think it'd be kind of cool if folks, so glad you could make it. You know, share too, because why not? It's a void that you can shout into. There's my thought on that.
Hey, what's your business here?
What's the matter, you? My cringy comment was based off of how cringy their comments were. I wasn't actually saying that with any sort of seriousness. What's the matter? I mean, besides the fact that I am a huge Rocky and Bullwinkle fan. But who is perfection? This is actually the inspiration for my my YouTube thumbnail titles, as I try to come up with two sort of clever and terrible names for the episode. Like the end of the Rocky Bullwinkle show. Tune in next week for something funnier, and that's really what I but also try to describe what happened. Some of a lot of them are more miss than hit, but at least it's a thing that is said that has a vague and hopefully minorly enticing description of whatever stream that you may end up watching. Dive! There we go. Hugged them both. Yeah, we are moving right along with the collectibles in this area, just because a lot of them are high up. Or a lot of not high up, but elevated to the point to where I am not constantly at odds with the guards, which is a boon. And they're not so high as I have to spend a significant amount of time and effort trying to figure out how I am to get to these things. Or I like the fact that every tower was in and of itself its own little mini puzzle of how the hell do I get up there. But that being said, you know, at some point enough is enough, and I don't want to do it anymore. We hit and exceeded that point, I believe, a little bit. That's okay. There we go. There's a feather over there. I wonder if I remembered to get it or if I did not. Better than debating. Now we're gonna head due south towards was a codex page here. Let's see. I guess the guys are on the other side of the street. Which head? There they are. Pick a guy, and he usually grabs about two. Give him a quick hug. No, he's not that time. Okay. No more hugs, he gets effort instead. There we go. Oh, hey. Freak it out, man. Oh, he's good. I love some of the banter. Maybe a little bit disorganized, but then, yeah. Look, I'm having a good idea again.
When will the killing stop?
When I stop killing? See, this is... So this, there's a puzzle thing, right? You know what would have been cool if I just took some time and just had some notes and just... This is Hebrew for whatever, you know? Like, share it and look cooler than I am. It could be a very boring story. There's a lot of this game you can kind of unpack for mathing and stuff. Oh, here we go. Now, we don't know what the code is. This is the second easiest one. So the code is actually in this leftmost. Sorry, it's camera and angle. So it's in the leftmost photograph here of an engine. I can't put my icon over it. Anyway, at the bottom it says 4 equals 1. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go. 4 equals 1. So hopefully this is going to be correct. Because there's 2 ways to do this. I don't remember if it's the inside or the outside. So we're just going to... 9 equals 2. 1 equals 4. And 7 equals 0. Voila! Easy shit. Stop. Stop! I didn't say that. You didn't hear me. So the last episode talked about Tesla illuminating this place, well then Edison does his thing. That was a big deal. Edison really did not like AC. He wanted DC. He wanted everybody to have their own little generators in their basement. Tesla's created the alternating current, had the big thing where you could actually transmit it over long distances, but then it also has downsides like this terrible thing. Edison did that just to try to get people to
set us all free. They used it to drive him insane.
An ID. Henry Ford. So here we go. This is a little different. Now I got to figure out the code here. Now, there's 2 lines and 2 dots. I don't remember what that type of code is. In the Dearborn Independent with the thing, because Henry Ford was terrible to folk. That is for sure. And then there's a number 2 on the side of the car. So we can infer from those 2 clues that number 2 equals line, dash, dash. Okay, that's great. But some of those symbols don't have things to go with it. We're going to start with the easy stuff. 1 equals 2 lines and a dot. There you go. 3. Well, from this pattern, it's 1 line, and then a dot, and then 2 dots, then 2 lines, then a dot, then 2 dots, then 3 lines, then a dot. Okay, so now we know what we're doing. Oh, and then there's a dot, and then 2 dots. So 3 is going to be just 3 vertical lines from the logicking that I can do. There we go. And then 9 is going to be 1 line and 2 dots, because that is the continuation of that pattern. I know my things. Let use blah blah blah. Among the fact that I'm convinced by worker that raising pay to 5 days when in fact I gave him a pay cut. Blah 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 blah. Creepy people doing creepy people things. Henry Ford was a complicated legacy. That's a cop-out. Making cars available to people in such mass quantities also was differently problematic to the world, as were was his political views were wildly problematic. Um, wildly. Making cars available to everybody changed the nature of our cities to something that I don't agree with. It was for the best, and but it gave Americans more freedom to travel around, like unlocked the U.S. to a lot of folks. Just the ability to make car trips and stuff like that was something that he definitely contributed to. Assembly line was a brilliant invention, but you know there's certain pros and minuses to that kind of work too. It just, but as a human, he was pretty god awful. We'll just leave it there. Pretty god awful, yeah. When the Austrian who spoke to Germany with the funny mustache reprints your stuff, you know you've probably said some things that you probably didn't want. Said some things that you should probably regret. Sorry for my little Henry Ford right there. Just that's. Oh. He froze. Oh. Shoot. Ugh. I don't know if it's the older system or the older game, but that was not the coolest thing to happen. I will live. Huh. Weird. There is an artifact. Hold, please. Disappear for a second. Just checking on a few things. It's dumb. I'm back. I wasn't gone too long for y'all. This game. Come on. Load. There we go. Glad it was on my Xbox instead of I seem to have fixed my problem. Ugh. Glad I wasn't playing this on the original Xbox 360. It's one of those things that we just kind of don't realize. Some games the load times have gotten longer, but most games the load time is a lot quicker anymore, and it's just so surprising. So when you have to do something like, you know, in the middle of a live stream, stop and start a game because it crashed on you, you know, kind of really count the seconds. That's what we're supposed to do. Another tower puzzle, but this one's not as bad as some of the others. Maybe maybe all my smart devices were hearing me talk tough about Henry Ford and responded. That wouldn't surprise me at all. The amount, like I don't want to get all tinfoil hat, but the amount of things that you have in your life that are listening to you is amazing. And I think the part that really makes me laugh is it's not spying on you for any sort of political reason. I mean, possibly there's a degree of it, but they really just want to sell you more things. Like, it is weird. And then the money the money you contribute to that contributes to the political propaganda or whatever. Break this guy real quick. And rob him real quick. Just crazy. Like I said, that's a little on the tinfoil hat side, but not. It's actually real. I'm not crazy. They're listening to me. I mean, selling politics is a big part of it. It's not. I mean, sort of. Ow, why I'm here. I know some folks that are really into like the big conspiracy theories, like the real heavy hitter ones, like the really creepy ones involving like pizza places and atomic energy group security clearances and stuff like that. I want to be as bleak as humanly possible. I don't want to endorse any of them. And it always baffles me when people talk about these huge, massive conspiracy theories about like, you know, the government's doing this to do this to do this to control you like this and all this other stuff. And like, I don't know if you ever tried to keep a secret with like friends. It's not a thing that happens. Like most of the time, if it's a huge conspiracy, it's out in the open and we all know it, but somehow we've managed to accept it into our lives in a lot of ways. You know, it's like when it came out that Nixon was specifically targeting, you know, the groups and minorities that didn't vote for him. You know, it was like, well, yeah, sounds like Nixon, you know, and not really. It wasn't a real big revelation. It was just, no, sounds like Dick, you know. Another example was like the Pentagon Papers. They didn't stay hidden for very long. They did the Watergate. You know, these things don't stay hidden for long because, you know, you have to get everybody completely on board to keep it secret. So I don't believe in the idea that the really big conspiracies ever really stay hidden. You can't hide things like that. You just leave them in the open. Like, we all knew our phones were listening to us. You know, we agreed to that in a lot of ways. We signed on the dotted line. We agreed to it, and then the conspiracy part was what they were selling. Same with Facebook data gathering. Same with all of it. All knew that was where they were going. It was an open secret, and then the big conspiracy was they sold it to bad actors, people who did not have our best interest in mind. That was the big surprise. Not. Want to settle down there, buddy? Oh yeah, just show everybody my balding head. That's wonderful. My dog's just deciding that he wants to make all the crinkling noises for some reason. He's a cutie and he deserves it, but you could just lay down. That's the thing you could do. Oh, news on the pet cam idea. I've solved another piece of that problem, and that is we have located not a green pet bed because those are surprisingly difficult to find in this universe. We truly live in the worst time frame. But we did locate a green fleece that could be used as a pet. So, or that we can put on top of a pet bed that might entice the pets to come hang out on it. Frankie in particular, the black cat, that, you know, is my co-host at this point, is super fond of fuzzy blankets. So we're hoping that that'll help, and then I'm hoping I got it bright enough that even though it is fuzzy and textured, that if I put just enough light on it, then the green screen will just wipe it out. There's a lot of hopes. They didn't spend a ton of money on this project for a reason. but that is the hope. So glad my mic's not picking that stuff up. They're not being quiet in my condo. There's a certain degree of absurdity to that, though. Like, you ever have those neighbors that get really mad at you for making noise during the day, and you're like, it's during the day. It's literally when I'm allowed to make noise. I'm sorry you have an awkward schedule, but you gotta... I have an awkward schedule. I have to live with the idea that some folks just make noise when I'm sleeping. Most... You know, if 9 times out of 10 folks deal with things one way, and you kind of got to make the rules towards them. You know, you can't make. You got to be allowed to make a certain degree of noise. Like excess party noise is one thing, but like the sound of vacuum cleaners, you got to be able to make that noise. You know, part of the cost of existence. Rules where nobody's allowed to make a certain amount of noise is frustrating, but you always got. But it sucks for me because I work late. I work evenings, so my mornings, you know, certain time people just get loud, and I can't do a thing about it. I can't tell the landscape guys, hey, please stop doing your. I don't think my HOA hired a particularly competent landscape company. I really don't want to say job, but they can't do what they're. The appearance of what they're. They can't do the appearance of a job there while I'm sleeping just for me, because nobody would have to have. So, in the end, I accept that I have to lose sleep because of it. And I'm thankful every day that the people who live below me, or the person that lives below me, is a very heavy sleeper and whose dog barks occasionally. The thing at Cooper barks, so it's like, oh, we both have dogs that bark occasionally. Let's just mutually agree that that's not a problem and walk away. Yeah, that kind of thing. Another viewpoint. We are, if I do say so myself, just cruising through this. Like, this is definitely going faster than Tuscany area as far as the collectibling. That would be a great name for some sort of limited drop loot bag rhinestone distribution center. The Collectibling. We just find obscure things and just staple, like bedazzle the hell out of them, and then just make them all limited edition, but you don't know what you're going to get. You have to buy the hidden bag. The Collectibling. I think we can make millions off of that. I love this. It's just a boat over there that is listed as off limits. I don't remember why, but it just makes me laugh. Just there. Can't go there. See? That boat right there. Can't go. We're banned. For boating. Hey, there's the feather I'm looking for. Oh, I forgot about that. You get anywhere near here, Leonardo spots you, and then we just spend the rest of the level listening to him go, Ezio, here, over here. Ezio, over here.
Ezio, here, over here.
4. Well, not. I'm being hyperbolic again. But I'm allowed. It's my show. Those are all worth about 75 florins a pop, these little boats here. But at this point in the game, it's honestly not worth the time to stop and loot every single one of them. Oh, that one's worth 100. But on the other hand, there's a part of me that goes, I need all of it. So I'm only doing half of them. Leonardo from Vinci. Which is apparently a place.
Ezio, here, over here.
Oh, Leo, knock it off, man. I'm tired.
Another paper. Ezio, here, over here.
I remember when this game first came out, and the another capering crusader comments, as well as the "It's me, Mario" line. Just you'd hear about those jokes at work, like they were just they were water cooler level jokes, man. Kind of cool to think about nowadays. But that's you know, generally speaking, a sneaky person on a vengeance trip should definitely be compared to Batman. That is the high bar for sneaky people wearing all black on a vengeance trip. I am the knight, you know.
Ezio, here, over here.
See, it doesn't go away. You just talk. There's supposed to be a together around here.
Here, over here. You're not allowed up here. Not you. You won't run away this time.
You-
Ezio, here, over here.
53 out of 100 feathers. I mean, if you say so myself. Hey, I think the chest can handle us continuing on until the end of this zone, but it is getting a little on the full side, which is good. I mean, money's not super important right now. I think we're going to spend a little bit more of it. So Venice has a lot of chapters, but they have fewer parts to it. And the areas that we clean out between the chapters are not as big, I want to say. But we have to remember, we have to get there. I have to get there to remember it, that's all. There's a... I'm doing it in the Darko vision here, because there's a... should be somewhere along here a... There it is, right there. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I knew where it was. Just go straight to it. Is there anything stopping me from going straight to this guy? Nope, not a thing. Sweet. What do we got now? Nope. Oppenheimer. Okay. Guy still looks like David Byrne to me. So here you go. This is a weird one. That's a weird counting. That's a real counting system. I've seen it before, but I don't remember what it is. The number 9 is hidden in the cloud on the far left picture, and then the triangle is below that picture. That's the clues that we have towards what this is supposed to be. So that's what we got. So now we got to figure out the code. Which is frustrating because, well, we don't. There's sort of an escalation of things. I think it's the Fibonacci sequence. Let's see what we can come up with here. For 5. I gotta look at these symbols too. I think it's that one. I know it's the wrong code. I hadn't made it all that far, man. Yeah. Alright. So we gotta find something that has 5 triangles. One of them open. Or am I crazy? Huh. Alright. What am I missing? Oh, it's a circle. Oh. 1, 1. Yeah. So it's a circle or a square. I think it's a circle. The end of the other program, not the beginning of the first. The circle. Derp. And then 9 is just triangle. I think I got this cracked. Let's find out. As soon as we get to the... There it is. Wrong code. Uh... Right number of elements, wrong elements. That was easy. I mean, not easy. Push the bomb. Oh. Trinity test. Oh. Geiger counter noises. There it is. There's the code. I think it's one of the few times it actually has the actual written out code right there. 71645. I think that was the data one of the Trinity tests. I think. I don't remember. I'm not a historian. It could have been when they dropped the bomb, for all I remember. It was a real day. I mean, it was a real day. It happened. At least that's what they tell me. Come on, climb. Keep on climbing. There we go. There's a mission a little bit later that involves this particular layout. What do you call it in the Battle of Forley? Oh, DLC thing. Hey, 36 out of 73. That's a lot. A lot. Remember, a fair chunk of those are a fair chunk of those viewpoints are in the DLC zone, of course.
Ezio,
The
here, over here.
Florence DLC stuff. The bonfire. What? I don't. It's a little weird to me that they have like DLC that opens up this whole new zone in the first area of Florence, but it doesn't have any treasure chests or any of the other types of collectibles. It's just there. Odd to me, but that's okay. Here.
Ezio, here, over here.
Oh my gosh, Leonardo. But we're getting there. We are getting... I can't believe I didn't die from that. I'm happy I didn't die from that. I can't believe it. Like, I am genuinely surprised that my death did not come from that inadvertent fall. Here. There we go. More treasure chest. Another one just this way. There's 2 races in this zone. One of them's a really fun horse race where the prize shows you how suave and masculine your main character can be. It's goofy. I liked it. Remember, he gets better as in his treatment of the opposite sex as the games go on. He evolves as the character in that sort of positive way. Well, not really change. He does.
Why would you treat a friend like this?
I still don't think this game passed. Like, who knows? Or whatever, however you pronounce that test. Shouldn't be that high of a bar, but here we are. I can see you on the roof. There we go. How's my map? This little segment right here is all we have left for the collectible. Exciting. I don't know what he's saying. Sounds interesting. Now, as a heads up, I've been warning, I think every stream I've had for a little bit. I'm not going to be on next Thursday. I might not be on next Saturday. I don't know. But I'm definitely not going to be on next Thursday. I've got some dental work happening and talking for a couple hours straight. Not going to be in the car. Not next Thursday. That's the day it's actually happening. Possibly not next Saturday. If I do anything next Saturday, it might not be as long of a stream as I like to do on Saturdays, which is I go until I feel like I've hit a good stopping point. Sometime after 3 hours of gameplay, but before 5. I think that's my usual numbers there. So. Oh, that won't be such a huge disappointment to y'all, but if it is, I'm going to be a little happy because that means people like what I did. Hey, Frank. What's up, buddy? I got a cat on my lap. You're... Oh, I broke my camera. I really... Oh, no! No! Oh, that's what I get. Oh, no. Give me a second here. That's... I was just trying to show off my cat. Okay, there's that. Turn that off. Back over here. There I am. Hi, everybody. It's me again. I move so much smoother on getting that fixed than I usually do. Now I gotta... Still I can't show my cat off. There's his little kitty head right there. There's my microphone. There's the book. And there's... Okay, back to it. You just gonna stand on my lap and purr at me? I'm not complaining. Love it. But I'm doing stuff. Aw. Thanks, Heather. Mwah. What up? Sorry. Okay, cat, I gotta play my game. No. No. Why? Oh, I love you too, bud. Yeah. I know. I'm multitasking, pal. See? I have one free hand. I'm gonna climb slowly and pet you with the other hand. How does that sound appropriate to you? I can't just hop on my lap and demand that I pet you. It doesn't work. Yeah. Okay. That's great. I like that. It's a good position for you. Yes, you can stare at me disapprovingly for not petting you and be comfy at the same time. I think that's a perfect way for you to handle yourself. Still talking to me. Yes, I called you my co-host earlier today. You are the Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson. I hope it doesn't offend you. I wish I had the ability to just have a bunch of cameras all over the place so I can be like, Frankie cam. Frankie staring at me. Y'all can see how stinking cute this guy is. I mean, Cooper's cute too, in an old man sort of smelly way, which is adorable unto himself. He's also snoring right now. And Arya's cute in a tiny cat that likes to stab you sort of way. And she does not often go into my office, probably because when I'm in here, Cooper or Frankie or both are. Leo never cared for my office, so he was never really in here. He was more of a couch cat. I think that's the last collectible in this zone. We're gonna do the smart thing and check our DNA. And then we're gonna go ahead and go to our home base and gather what we have there and come back and we'll start on the mission. Great. First things first, loose ends. Road, that's the one we're on. Not too many missions on this little area here. Viewpoints, we've got all the Forley viewpoints. Got Assassin's Tomb we need to get, which will be our next step. Got all the feathers. missions. Treasures. Oh, yeah, we're good on the treasures. Sweet. So we have hit all the collectibles in the zone. Now we're going to go to the nearest fast travel point, which I believe is this guy down. There we go.
Sorry, sorry. Salute a voi.
Hey, over here. Over here. Oh, why won't it end? Why won't it end? Horse. Save me a couple steps, please, horse. Or not. Can't remember if horses can swim in this game. They can swim in real life. I don't remember if they can swim in the game. It's nice and gloomy and rainy today out here where I'm at. That's exciting. Starting to feel like fall.
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we talk about it?
Just did.
Please don't kill me.
Just didn't. Off to the villa. Let's see what we got. Yo. Yay. Ordered a bunch of horror films last week, and it was on a big sale from the provider, so they didn't ship super fast because they're kind of they're not like they sell, and they sell nationally. You can find their stuff in stores and stuff. It's just very you know, smaller runs of more obscure films. Oh, all over the place today. I'm actually gonna collect this. Interact. Collect income. There we go. Yeesh. And then I gotta run because I forgot. I have codex page needs decrypted by Leo there, so a lot of running.
Just like Morto Visconti bought 300 of my five.
Hmm.
Don't be shy. I only
Almost. And Florence. Leonardo's workshop. I do like load menus because I get to sip my coffee. Seems like an opportunity to sip my coffee. That at least has a... Oh, that's... Oh, I am the silliest of gooses. We're moving, Leonardo. He's the guy saying, hey, over here, over here. I can't get him to translate my things until a smidge after the next couple of missions, so... Yeah, this... Sorry for wasting everybody's time. I mean, we're all going to be here anyway, but... No, that was just... We have an outside chance of, if I don't repeat too many missions over and over again, of completing all of Forley today. Outside chance. Not brilliant, but that would be cool. We start Venice when I come back from whatever torture I'm going to subject myself to on Thursday. Just, you know, one of those things. The dentist is like, hey, I'm going to put a little bone in your mouth. I say, hey, I don't know you that well. He goes, no, not mine, a dead guy's. And,
I appreciate what you're trying to do for her,
you know,
but you have to face facts. It's not working.
well, it wasn't helping his
You
cause.
should focus on more important things. I've had a new weapon made for you at the
Oh,
blacksmith's.
yeah.
You can go pick it up whenever you want.
This guy's pretty much the apex weapon for a
I'm
minute.
sorry, Ezio.
So that's exciting. I forgot about that. I think you get LTR sword when you finish the assassination missions. I think middle of the Venice. So, well, I mean, yeah. What? No. That's some pretty gnarly stats. It got lower deflect, but it's bags of damage.
Come again.
And you get to thump people. Thumps. Goes thump. Which is nice. I wonder why that 80% thing hasn't hit yet. I feel like we're getting there. I should check that out. Yeah. And speaking back to Forley. We're gonna go straight for the tomb there in the tomb. In the little, there's a little keep fort thing, and there's a tomb there, and that's what we're going next. So I'm gonna bribe this guy named Harold. Apparently, I don't know why they're all called Harold, but
No, please! I am a friend!
Come, don't be shy.
there we go. She was also a geometry teacher. Then be hark the Harold Angles thing. Well, could also been German. Angles. Is this on the other side? It is. See this? Outside the wall. Alright. Poke the skull's eyes. I'd like to see the gearing that created that, and how it lasted for so many hundreds of years without fail. I know there's some implied alien technology in some of these little areas, but that's still kind of wild. I think the later games part of the challenge is what you're interacting with is falling apart. Oh, it looks pretty straightforward. Alright. Infiltrate. Find the assassin, deal with it. Alright. Like, I don't know, it's weird to me. Like, if I had a castle and there's a door, I'm like, I can't open this door. My freaking castle. We're gonna figure out how to open this door. I think that would be, you know, cool. There we go. It's locked. There you go. Look at that. And huh. What do we got? Buoy. Huh. Well, that was quick. Hear the noise. I heard the noise of a treasure chest somewhere. Or is that coming from the? No, it's coming from that. That's stupid. What? Ooh. Use it. Huh. Yeah. I don't think this is forward. I think this is... I knew I heard it. Secret treasure chest. Not a part of the 100% of the game, but it's just so nice to have. And you're like, I found the secret treasure chest. Brotherhood. Brotherhood has... This one's a swim. Remember, folks, this is probably gray water. Stagnant water underneath the castle? Probably not clean. Just so you know. He's not coming out of this smelling like a rose. That's all I'm saying. But to be fair, he only has one outfit. I don't see him washing it very often, so... To be fair, this is Renaissance Italy, and during the Renaissance, they hadn't really quite figured out, like, the level of cleanliness which leads to a certain amount of health. And then we overdid it, and we realized we're washing our hair too much. It's wild. This has got to be a terrible surprise for this guy coming up. Like, just pure terror. Wait for it. Like, that's got to be a bad way to just... Latia! You know. Like, imagine, like, that sensation you get when you start falling backwards in your chair times, like, 1,000. That's my vibe that I was getting that he was feeling there on that. Come on, dude. Ow. I was saying I enjoy the violence per se, but that looked painful and cool. Working on collecting. Just 8 to that guy's health. That's nice. What you want out of a weapon in a game. Sort of checking around for things. I saw a white sheet back there. Either means I can tell exactly how I voted in the last election, or we could start moving again. Going with the left. Alright. Okay. This guy here. Over here. All right. Again, props to whoever hung those swords and shields. I don't think they anticipate that we hold like an entire human body weight, and they're holding them up like a champ. Forever. I'm joking. I just don't have an overabundance of patience today for some reason, and that's not Ezio's fault. Oh, good. Alright, if you go down this staircase right here, you find that guy. Okay. Not what I intended, but you know what? Come here. Would you like to have a roll in the hay? Roll, roll, roll in the hay. Oh, no. Uh-huh. Alright, over here. Yeah. Okay, over here. Absolutely. I think there might have been a treasure chest back there, but I couldn't remember where it was. And again, when I talked about my lack of patience, it is a true and palpable thing I do. Alright. Find the burial chamber. Okay. Cool. Just wanted to take a quick look around, see what I am up against. Pretty sure when I hit this guy, I'm gonna head down that hallway, but as up as I can is the recommended route. Yep, look at that. What did you just do? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, this is not going my way. Nope. And but okay. I know what I'm doing now. Not that. See, that's how that's supposed to go. That is how that's supposed to go. We go here. Hey, hey, hey. I think Assassin's Creed 3 is when you first get a bow. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is when you first get a crossbow, which is OP. It is wildly overpowered. I love that thing. Ooh, what do we got? Prison escape. Discover the assassin's tomb inside Roka something I can't pronounce correctly, and it'd be insulting if I tried. There we go. What's next on our to-done list? Again, probably not smelling that sweet. Just throwing that out there. Alright, what do we got? Huh? That's weird. DNA. Did a race mission disappear?
I'm so sorry, Messere. I don't know.
requires bleeding.
There's supposed to be a race mission down here. Maybe I have to accomplish this guy first. Sure hope that's the case, because I really would be annoyed to the point of frustration if, like, I had to find a way to like roll back my save or something like that because I somehow did something that deactivated that particular mission. I don't believe that's ever been the case for me. I'm gonna go where I think it's supposed to be and just see if it just shows up.
Sheep's urine and rosemary poultices for your bunions.
That is.
We had trouble.
Sorry, dude.
Not far.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Noble
this way.
for noble way. But you, I have put my eye on you. Too much. We understand each other.
Swimming through the sewer.
From now on, you'll be an angel.
Huh. How am I supposed to get out of the water now? That'll do it. Do I have to be on a horse? Yeah, it's just immediately around this building. Yeah, there. Ooh, that's minorly terrifying. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fast travel away and fast travel back. If that doesn't work, I'm going to get the other race taken care of. Just could have sworn it was already on the map. Ugh, hate that feeling of I messed up somehow. Ooh, dismount. These games, once in a while, you'll end up with some sort of, I'll go drop off the assassin thing I have in my pocket. These games, once in a while, will have like glitch that'll just cause you to have to restart the whole thing. I had to start Syndication twice. And then I got really good at making sure my saves didn't upload to the cloud so I could roll back the day's work if I missed something. And then when I did that, I didn't have to do it all. Very frustrating.
We've sold out of devotional.
Healed.
And swift recovery, amigo. Orders for next year. I have pre-planned bio seeds ready for your sponsorship insets.
I feel like healed is also a term for like an archaic term for arm. Don't quote me on that. Like arm isn't armor. Not armor as he has. Or the general keep his army in his sleevey.
Ma che fate? Why would you want to
I
annoy a friend?
can speak with some surety that I believe those two words are linked in their root origins, and that's why they're homonyms. Homonym. But I don't think that is related to the term ad hominem, like attack. I don't remember what those entail, but a dirty pool when arguing with folks. if I'm not mistaken. I am not a master debater. Oh, there we go. Happy noise. Now we're gonna go back to Forley. So the map reloads. That's the trick. The map reloads when you leave and come back to a place. Hopefully, that race mission is back, and if it's not, we're gonna do the other race mission, and then we're gonna check to see if it appears. And if it doesn't, I'm going to Google it, as you do, and then we're gonna cry depending on how that's gonna go. Be very sad because I wanted to get all of the achievements in this game one run through because I am a big nerd like that. It's also I keep reminding myself of which is the missable achievement, which is exit the game and try again. You just try to kick one guy. It'll be fun. We will figure it out as a group, or just as me. I don't know. I feel like we're a team. Team. Picture my family. 80. It is not there. Okay, so we're gonna do this race. Maybe just remember it so well that, like, I just assume it's gonna be there. And that's why I'm... Yeah. It's a fun mission. It's not a complicated race, but the result is hilarious. So let's see. Ow, this... I'm just heading towards the other race. The horse, you know, saves us both some time. Go. Come on, man. Focus. Think about what you're doing, and then do it. Difficult task, I know, but I'm sure you're up. Alright, there we go. Aha. Talking to do.
This is my turf. I can outrun any man I know here, but a little
Shit,
bear
screen,
told me
yeah.
you're quite good. Care to prove it?
Sure. And... Alright. Four-minute long race. Wonderful. Through the city. And you're gonna get stuck. What is wrong with you, man? He gets stuck on the dumbest thing sometimes. So tempting to hit him real quick, but I don't want to spend all day on this. Shoot, did I hit this guy? Let's go. Okay, there we go. Not to speak too soon, but I think I'm doing all right. Except for how slow this guy's. Yeesh, come on. What are you doing? There we go. I went from, hey, I might have a chance to make it, to I sure hope I see the end of this, as opposed to just parts of it. Rather take the hit than try to do the eagle thing. The eagle's dive thing actually takes longer sometimes than just get hit. This is just not what you're doing, man. There you go. Bombay. Or correctly, it's a little tricky to... There we go. Okay. What are you doing? I did the thing. It got did. And there it is. Okay. My two fears have been assuaged. Simultaneously. And I got the thing done first go, which is always a happy occasion with some of these races. Some of these races are really tough. And then I end up doing this. Okay, that's fine.
Careful, boys. He's no novice. We work together.
Oh. I was working on my avoiding getting hit here, and it's just not working so well. So focus on this guy,
Take this man very, very
not paying enough attention to the other guys. There we go. Oh, I just got that part done.
We can get him to the pier. Today's final one.
Ugh. I could have done better. There will be more opportunities. I'm sure I'll get that achievement by the end of the game. Naturally. I'm just trying to farm it so it's no longer on my mind. Because at the end, you know, I could probably find a way to piss off 10 guys all at once and then have them all cluster around me. Like if I wear the auditory cape, I mean, that just makes everybody mad at you fast. You know, and then auditory. Keep pronouncing it like I can hear it. There you go. This is the fun mission. She gets all flirty with you.
Certainly you were impressed this time. That was fast.
I could do better. Anyone could.
Scusate, I'm trying to find a boat to Venezia.
You're nearly there, friend. Are you in a hurry?
Perhaps not.
You can help us settle a dispute. I bet my friend here, the first stranger to come along, can race the course faster than him.
I suppose that will be me. And if you're right, what do I win?
Perhaps a private riding lesson?
Lend me a horse.
Beat them. He already knows how to ride. Why would he need a riding lesson? He could already... Oh, wait. This is just... Oh. First... My poor other horse. And this is just a race around the area on horseback. The horse in this game is not the easiest thing in the world to steer, by the way. I don't know if you noticed my little drunken weaving here, but it's not intentional. He just tends to... make turns at a clip and a size that not as comfortable with. Oh, great. And I've just upset those guys. Good news is I'm far enough away from now, I'm not really worried about it. But still sometimes gets frustrating when you have like a bunch of soldiers chasing you while you're trying to do a little goofy race. Come on, Ben. You can do this. I'm more than halfway through the check marks, and I just heard the halfway mark horn, so that's good. And then I got... What? What? Here I was thinking, I'm doing all right. Then that happened. Ugh. How the game goes. Still have a reasonable chance. Oh! Still got it. Still going. I got get on the horse. There we go. Now ride the horse fast, sir. Is he gonna make it? Not? What? The horse just stopped. Oh. I would have made it had the horse not glitched twice, but that's not the horse's fault. He's just programmed that way. bad. Just throw them. Alright. Try this again. Hopefully with fewer glitches and well, things like that. Fewer things like what just happened. So not off to a perfect start. Yeah, some of these a little better than last time, not gonna lie, I'm not as swervy there. Always good to slow down before you approach bridges, just so you know, because they tend to lock the guy up if he hits him at the wrong angle. Like that. Alright. I feel like I'm doing a smidge better than last time, but let's hold out hope for... Let's reserve judgment until I make it to the end here. Come on. Fortunately, if this was the real... Unfortunately, if this was the real world, that would have probably killed the horse. At least broken one of its legs. So. Yay. It didn't die. Okay. Over here. Now we're gonna... Hey! Success!
Home with their tails between their legs. They couldn't stand to be beat. Nicely done, Miss Siri.
Call me Ezio. I still have some time for that private lesson.
It would be my pleasure, Ezio. Call me Amelia.
Would you like a roll on that thing? There you go. That just makes me laugh. Hey, well, not a pushiness. Everything was consensual, so not super problematic. Just, I don't know, funny. Beating other guys at a race is not the basis for a relationship, one would think, but who am I to judge? Hey, Frankie, you wake up. Now we're going to do beat up missions. I don't think we're going to make it all the way through all the missions, so I'm going to save the assassination missions for last. And the reason is that they tend to be complex, so...
My husband carries on with wanton sluts. My reputation. And I'm stuck with the bastard.
Ugh.
Please make him feel my displeasure.
Yeah, it's one of those weird facts that you don't really think about. An awful lot of random accidental poisonings and fallings dropped significantly after they instituted no-fault divorces. Just things people need to be aware of. Come on. Hey, friend.
I'm sorry. I regret it. Truly, I'm going straight home. I swear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somehow my lap is not at the right angle for you today. That is unfortunate. There it is. Okay. Gosh, really like hang out. You know that? You know that? Makes me feel like you're my buddy. Frankie's gonna drink quiet for Leo, who you know, I'm fond of him a great deal. He sounded like a coffee pot. One of the coolest things of all time. He just sounded like a coffee pot when he purred.
It is said you often help the
Kind of loud too. Like my microphone would have picked it up.
Sent into my rotten, adulterous joke of a husband?
What do we got here? Oh. Okay. Bye. I like it. He just kind of hangs out on my lap. Naps. Goes into one of his nooks. Naps. Climbs on the pet bed. Naps. Just, that's how he goes through his life. Sleeping. We all should be so lucky. To be fair, my mom's narcoleptic. She naps a lot. I think the trick with this is there's so many guards around that you have to be kind of careful. I'm just gonna go. Oh! Game auto targeted the mistress there. Or the, yeah. What do you call it? Is there a better term for mistress? Other woman? Sounds very binary. Well, that was fun. Okay. Now we have, oh, mission's still going. There it is. Do believe. Yeah, there it is, right. For your assignment. Don't remember this particular assignment or its complexity. I think this could be the one where you do a courier assignment and you're supposed to like tell these farmers and they get real mad at you and try to beat you up. They have to beat them up. I think that's this one. So it's not extra complicated, but it is different. Different. All different. Let's see how my memory is.
Could you deliver this for me? It must be done quickly, but there is a reward.
Yep, there it is. I know exactly which one this is. If I remember correctly, if you just head that way, a sort of a path sort of makes itself available to you as you go. The wall here. You're not terrible at your job like I am. Oh, there's the halfway noise. Just kind of dive. And be able to usually roll. Ugh. Expensive way to deal with the problem. But for you guys, I'll spend all the virtual currency. Talk to him and he gets mad at you. What is it? Get off my land. Resolve the conflict. Either fight or flee. I'm gonna fight. Oh my gosh. Angry farmers. I wonder how many of these guys are. Be handy if there was 10 of them. I'm just plowing through these guys. There's not though. Shucks. Such is life. Yeah. So we've got 21 minutes to do 7 assassination missions. We've got 3 minutes per. Man, wouldn't that be cool if we got through all that? We're not going to be able to get through all of that and the rest of the mission there before I have to like light right up out of here. As cool as that would be, I don't want to be. You know, I gotta pay the bills. There's bills I gotta pay. I hate them all. Alright. Oh, I think I just have to take a big fight here. Are they clustered together or are they spread out? Oh, they're spread out. Okay.
Forgive me, sir. I meant no offense.
Sorry. Doing my usual checks. These guys are up. Okay. Ladder right here. Oh my gosh, he used the ladder. Why? Well, that worked. Explosives round. They're on the wall. Figure out how to get to the wall from here. Usually if you pay a little bit of attention, you'll see like, I don't make it difficult or impossible. You just gotta look for chances. I don't think I'm going to jump here. Oh, there it is. There's a way to get to the wall. Oh. Oh. What are we doing now? It's forgetting to talk. Believe you me, anybody who knew me growing up knows that forgetting to talk is not my natural habitat. It's just so focused. I'm gonna get done. I am a goofy bastard some days, it's okay.
I may be a bit disorganized, but
I could have utilized my assassin's blade there and just double assassinated. That's all. Either way, got done. Oh. 4 left. Or 6 left, I think. Exciting. Just how fast I'm plowing through this particular zone is good. I don't want to. Venice is the end of the game, but it's also like where the game hits its stride in a lot of ways. Like it feels very. I don't know. Venice is great in this game, and then the one you get the thing that allows you to do the jump thing, traverse stuff a lot faster, pretty quick in Venice. So yeah, it's exciting. Oh, but I've got to do kill them without being seen missions. Okay, that's... Oh. That... that was me being seen. Okay. Let's not do that again. Here is the best way to do this. Let's drop down here, drop down there, all the way, and we're gonna do poison. Find the guys, start walking in a circle. We're gonna pick the guy. So he's the guy with the silver helmet. We're just gonna walk up to him, tag him, and then we're gonna run away. That's it. That's the easiest way to do this, to do the not being seen things, is to just poison the guy. Oh, shot. I was hoping I could get a little bit of haystack hidden action there. And we just run away. You just don't want to be anywhere near it when you poison them, because they tend to freak out as they die. In some games, there's achievements for how destructive they can be as they pass or something. I can't remember exactly. It's a while. And there's still an achievement for poisoning a guy and then air assassinating him. We haven't gotten that yet, but that's okay. Actually, this isn't the worst place for that kind of thing. There he goes. He dies soon. Come on. I don't have all morning. There we go.
Another one. I'm starting to get angry. Someone come forward and tell me what happened.
So you do that. Hop up here. Oh, no.
That comes for you now.
That should have worked. That should pop the achievement. If it doesn't, I'm going to be sad. Nice. So, yeah. I got at least an achievement today, so that makes me happy. Always does. Just, you know, the goal is to get all of them, so. Having such an opportunity to just knock that out really cheers me up, I think, a little bit.
That's it. Come back anytime.
That's 2 out of the 7. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try to get 3 or 4 done, and then we'll just pick this up when I come back. Maybe just having a little small segment of the game I want to accomplish. Sort of test run on Saturday might be the wise move. So we'll see. We'll see. I really don't want to miss anything. I don't want to not be here when I said I'm going to be here. And even though my schedule's not really what you'd call super published or obvious, still the schedule. Oh, this is a fun one. You basically have 2 minutes to kill a string of archers. I have throwing knives. Oh, could have been a little closer before I did that. Come on, man. I'm not doing well. Yeah. Throwing knives are super effective against these guys, by the way. Both because it negates their ranged attacks, but also because, you know, one hit kills them and allows you to move pretty fast while cutting through them. Could have just assassinated that guy. I can double assassinate. Sweet. And just below here, if I'm reading my signs correctly... Hi, thief. Bye, thief. Oh, speaking of signs. Maybe... Okay. Drop down here. I think there's a... upgrade, or update our weapons. Haha! Success. Alright. Alright, that was number 3. So that was good. I've got 4 left. I think I can get 1 more in before I have to go. And yeah, that'll be nice for everybody.
But my goods are worth the extra quattrini. I've never. The quality of our teaching is legendary. Here you know you are getting back.
There we go. Oh.
Isn't that illegal?
Ta-da! Okay, what do we got? Oh, that's right. Remember that boat that's way over here that I pointed out earlier? I'm like, I love how there's just a boat that's a secure area that you can't get to. Yeah, that's the one I'm going for right now. That's a good last mission for this, I believe. This looks familiar. It's the same route I took to get to the that one mission where those guys got really mad at me. I have some damaged armor, apparently. Usually when it's broken, like, damage, you repair it. If it's broken, it turns red and it's no longer useful. That's frustrating. I don't believe there are any gondolas I can interact with currently. That's not good. There's one over there. Alright, well, let's just swim out to this boat here. Like, you can finally swim, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you swim for like 20 minutes straight on a random side mission. I mean, to be fair, you don't want to have a game take place in Venice where you can't swim, even though anybody who knows anything about Venice's history means you don't want to swim in that water. But, anyway, doesn't happen. I just think we can all be happy that you can't smell video games. That's... Smell-o-vision is never going to be the next 3D. Which I enjoyed. I wish that was more of a thing. I have VR stuff. I enjoy my VR stuff. I don't use it as often as I should. But I have it, and I enjoy it. What? Well, that's not... Crap. Now we gotta get out of this combat situation and get to shore. But you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to be shot with arrows. I'm just gonna swim. I'm gonna swim away. That's me swimming away. See? They can't see me anymore. I'm too far away. Whee! Oh, we lost 2 of them. Ah, there we go. I am now free of their... And we now only have 3 more assassination missions in this zone. I think I can do one. I think I can do one. Why are you late? I thought I could do one more. Alright, the nearest one is actually here. If you go by how things are laid out. Because, you know, there's walls. You can get out of the zone through the walls pretty quick, but getting into it is not as quick. It's okay. We're okay. We will make it. Tell myself that's okay all the time. Oh. I zoned out, got a notification. I'm like, oh, what is it? And then... oh, nobody likes me enough to text me right now. Okay, what we got? DOA. Seems pretty straightforward. Find a guy, kill a guy. Dig it. We can dig it. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Now what do I got here? Bunch of guys. Another cluster of guys. Don't do.
Break his neck.
I mean, I feel like if I really wanted to get that 10 guy in a row achievement, this wouldn't be the worst area to do it in. I just don't want to farm it. I don't want to farm an achievement that's probably going to happen on its own. Basically, what am I thinking of? Where is this guy? Okay. Huh. Is he over here? No.
There he is, Pazzo! You think you can out his...
Do not have to try this hard to find one target. This is frustrating. Boy, I have time for one more. I can do one more. Ah, that ends up being this kind of thing. That's fairly typical of my universe sometimes. Oh. Hi. Oh, he's running. No. Dude. This is frustrating. Is this not frustrating for anybody else? What? Alright. Here we go. See the guy. I've got to reduce the distance to him. All while being chased by about everyone. Oh, why would you do that, Ezio? Get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay, thank God. Oh. Oh. Practice combat now. No. Come on. Cool.
Yo, what are you doing here? You are under my watch now, and yet, if I see you disturbing the flow,
I'm gonna run away here, and then I'm gonna do a couple of things here. First, I'm gonna bribe this guy to not talk to me anymore, and then I'm gonna steal his money, of course. Don't need it, but it's a matter of principle. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna speak to this guy. Oh man. I'm gonna see what my ammunition looks like. Oh,
No
oh.
offense, but I didn't think you had the money.
Alright, so there's only 2 left, but I don't have time to stick around anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my sort of wind down thing here. Thank you everybody for joining in on my stream and watching and just experiencing this with me. Hopefully I'll be back sometime tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Sorry. Hopefully I will be back sometime on Saturday to finish this zone and be there for all of you, and maybe I'll be able to stick around a little bit. If I seem a little puffy, then that's because I've just had somebody stab into my face and mess around with like a fork or something. I don't know. He's a specialist of some kind, so I'm assuming forks are involved. But again, I really appreciate everybody for showing up and hanging out, and I'll talk to you next time. So